Hey, Clear Lake peeps, he's back. Hey, it's Ross with Clear Lake Guide Service with a report. I know we missed last week, but we wanted to make a special effort to get out here today because 4th of July weekend is right around the corner. So talk a little bit about the conditions we've run into today. I'm out with my good buddy Jim. He's the intrepid guide today, floating around out in his boat, having a good time. We'll talk about the fishing in just a little bit. Conditions. Start off with water level. Water level is at minus, we'll just round it off and call it a half a foot, minus 0.5 Rumsey. So as we know, it's going to continue to drop and it'll keep dropping. Launch ramps, there's no new closures that I'm aware of. I am going to just tell you that based on my experience, I've used the county park for the last time a couple weeks back. Jim and I launched there today. We launched his 521 Ranger, and I'm pretty sure, even though we didn't back real deep in today, I'm pretty sure that one of the back tires was off the edge of the launch ramp. So keep that in mind. If you've got a smaller boat, you can probably get away with it. If you've got, big tournament rig, 21 footers, maybe a 20 footer tandem axle trailer, you might think twice about using the county park. As far as I know, all the rest of them are up and running. Haven't heard any trouble at 5th or 3rd Street. I have heard of a couple of incidents down at Clear Lake Oaks in the Keys, but some of that is coming from people in pontoon boats that have a lot larger trailers, longer trailers. So anyway, launch at your own risk, be extremely careful. Shouldn't run into any problems this weekend. Conditions, not 100% sure what the water temperature is because Jim can't find it on either one of his units. Just haven't found the right menu to pop it up, using it for other stuff. I'm gonna guess it's probably in the mid 70s. Probably a safe guess. We've kind of bombed around just in the middle portion of the lake today, and the water clarity kind of comes and goes, but depending on the area you're in, there's a little bit of suspended algae floating around. To good example, the north side of the Narrows, the water was actually pretty good shape there. It was the normal green, not a whole lot of algae floating around. Bomb over to the south side of the Narrows, and it was pretty algae colored, a lot of suspended particles, a lot of stuff in there. So where we're sitting right now, I'm seeing a little mix of algae that's kind of pushed up against the shoreline. But for the most part, this water that we're in actually looks pretty good, so no complaints that way. Let's see what else. I got temperature, clarity, activities. There's nothing coming up as far as tournaments that I can see for this coming weekend. This is a really big weekend on Clear Lake, 4th of July, with usually some pretty good fireworks displays going on and a lot of boat traffic because of it. So with cooler temperatures, hopefully the wind kind of behaves itself a little bit and people aren't bobbing around like corks bouncing into each other watching the displays. But it should be a really good 4th of July weekend for anybody who's going to be here. Fishing has been, and this is a very short sampling, we've only been out for about 2.5 hours today, but it's definitely been a smorgasbord. So what I mean by that is we have caught 1 crappie, we've caught 3 catfish, and now we're up to 8 bass. So, it's been a good morning. So I'm hearing that the bite has gotten pretty tough, and it probably is. We've just been staying offshore a little bit. Didn't really we didn't get out early enough to throw any topwater or work at that today, although we just got a bite on a fish that was blowing up in one particular little area. So don't really know exactly what activities are going on with regards to how other people are catching fish. I just know that from what I've heard from some of my peers, that they're in various stages of either doing well or struggling, depending on the day. So there's your report for 4th of July weekend for Clear Lake. Anything else I need to cover? Nah, that's about it. We'll do our best to continue to get a report up, even if I'm not here all week. If I'm around, I'm going to try to keep getting the report out either a Wednesday or a Thursday, just to try to keep you guys and gals informed. So hope you all have a good, safe 4th of July weekend, and we'll talk to you the next time that we see you.